I got my levers back from coating, installed them, and logged some miles. Let me tell you how they're doing. What's up? In my last video, I tackled the project of making a set of shorty levers out of a spare set of OEM levers that I had. In case you missed that video, I'll put a link to that here and in the video description. I used my Lucky Speed Shop 6-block levers as my inspiration, but I wanted my levers to be shorter. I wanted a true 2-finger lever that was short enough to allow me to keep 2 fingers on the clutch grip at all times while still being completely safe and giving me full control while riding the bike. So in this video, I'll show you the coating I used, show you how my shorty levers compare to OEM and Lucky Speed Shop levers, show you how the levers look on the bike, and tell you what I like and don't like about the levers based on the miles that I've logged up to this point. I won't cover the installation process in this video, but I do have a playlist of prior videos where you can check that out and get all the details on the complete installation process, clutch adjustments, setting free play, and friction zone explanations. There'll be a link to those videos in the video description. But I do want to point out a couple of things related to the installation. The first one is that several viewers have asked me about circlip pliers for removing the circlips that hold the pivot pins in. I use these Lang 1421 pliers. I've had these for like 8 or 9 years now. They've done a great job for me. I've never had any problems with them. If you want more info on that, there will be a link to those in the video description. And I do want to cover 2 important reminders when you are doing a lever swap. The first one is to make sure you lube the pivot pins and any friction points in those levers, and also be sure to use the low strength Loctite on those screws on the switch housing on the brake side. By the way, if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping to check out this video. My name is Ron Chenal, and I like to tinker with motorcycle projects just like you, and I try to share as much information as I can along the way. So please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and enable all notifications so you'll be alerted whenever I post new videos. Let's get back to the shorty levers. Several people tried, but nobody was able to guess the coating. So what is the mystery coating that I picked? They're not painted, not powder coated, not anodized, not clear coated, not PVD coated, not Duracoated, and they're not raw. The coating I picked is called Cerakote, a ceramic-based coating that can be applied to just about anything: metal, plastics, polymers, even wood. Cerakote enhances several physical performance characteristics of whatever it's applied to, including wear resistance, abrasion resistance, chemical resistance, impact strength, and hardness. It's a durable coating that has a great track record, and you can get just about any color you want. Your applicator can mix colors based on your preferences. As I said in the first video, I've wanted to coat something with Cerakote for many years now, and when I decided to tackle my DIY shorty levers, I knew they had to have this coating. I've never seen any levers coated with Cerakote. There may be some out there, but I haven't come across them. And the color that I picked is called Burnt Bronze, and its color code is H148 Hotel 148. Here's a comparison of my shorty levers to OEM levers. Mine are about 2 inches shorter than stock. And here's a comparison of my levers to my Lucky Speed Shop 6-block levers. And mine are about 3/4 of an inch shorter. And here's a good look at my shorty levers installed on the Street Bob. Well, what are the positives and the negatives with my shorty levers based on the time that I've logged on these levers since I've installed them? So let me start with the positives. The first one is the coating. I love the Cerakote. I love the way it looks. It's really cool. I'm really happy with it. The length is great. I ended up with a true 2-finger lever just like I wanted. 2 fingers on the grip. That was another important point for this project, and they've ended up working out great in that regard. I can keep my outer 2 fingers on the clutch side grip at all times, and that still allows me to pull the clutch lever all the way up tight against the grip and maintain full control while I'm riding the bike. With the Cerakote finish that I picked, wet weather grip is good with and without gloves. 3 fingers on the lever work also. It is a true 2-finger lever, but you can still squeeze it with 3 fingers. And they're completely usable in the real world. I've been riding these levers and they're working great. Everything works as expected. They're completely safe and usable. So what about the negatives? Because they are so short, my fingers do feel it when I'm in a lot of stop and go traffic. Now, I've been riding with shorty levers for quite a while now, but these are even shorter. So I will get used to it as time progresses, but you can definitely feel it if you end up having to do a lot of clutch work in a short period of time or in extended traffic and things like that. The hole pattern. I would probably do slightly larger holes or a different hole pattern if I was to do this again, just to make it a little bit more interesting, but I was really concerned about how much material I was removing and I wanted to be conservative with this first set of levers. I might want more sheen on the levers. I specifically chose that matte Cerakote finish when I left the levers with the applicator, but having seen them in person, I'm wondering if it might be nice to have just a little bit more of a satin finish. I'm not really sure on that one, but it is something I've thought about. Maybe I'll make another set. So what's my verdict? Overall, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. I'm really happy with the project. I like the way the levers turned out. I learned a lot along the way, and I'm sure these levers will last as long as I wanna ride them. And in case you can't tell, I sort of have a thing for shorty levers. I also snagged a pair of Speed Kings shorty levers. At some point in the near future, I'm gonna do a complete review, and I'll show you how those levers compare to the Lucky Speed Shop 6-block levers, OEM levers, and of course, my own shorty levers. Have you recoated your levers? Have you recoated OEM levers, or have you recoated a set of shorty levers that you bought? Or have you made your own shorty levers and put any sort of a coating on those? Drop in a comment and let me know. I love hearing about your project. I love interacting with you in the comments, and I try to respond to every single comment I get. So please put as much information as you can in there, and I'm sure the rest of the community appreciates that as well. And don't hesitate to let me know if there are other video topics you'd like me to cover in the future. If you want to check out my previous videos on Lucky Speed Shop and one finger shorty levers, or on the clutch adjustment process, free play adjustments, and friction zone explanations, check the video description. I will have links to both of those playlists. If you found this video informational or useful, please do hit the thumbs up button and share with your friends. That really means a lot to me, and it shows YouTube that you appreciate the content, and it certainly does help the channel out. And if you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and enabling all notifications so you'll be alerted whenever I post new videos. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the ride. I'll see you next time.